College is the absolute ghetto. It is a whole roller coaster full of so many hurdles and so many bumps, some of which we cannot just avoid because it's college, you just have to experience it, but some of which can most definitely be avoided if only we had someone to actually sit us down and let us in on some tips and some tricks that we can do in college to avoid some of these experiences. Like, sis, you could have at least sat me down to let me know that, this shit is ghetto out here. Why just let me go out there experiencing this on my own? No, don't do that. So many of us moved from middle school to high school and then straight into college without any gap here. So we never really had the time to experience life or to experience certain things before moving into college. So when the college life hit us, it was like, we just had to be humbled. So on today's video, I'll be letting you guys in on some things I wish I knew before I got into college, or things you should expect, as a freshman. If you're a freshman watching this video, these are things that you should expect. And just know that you deserve your school, you deserve to be wherever you are at right now. So if you would love to see videos like this, please let me know in the comment section down below. And without further ado, let us get right into this things that I wish I knew before I got into college. Number one, expect to go through mental and physical changes. The freshman 15 is a real thing in college, literally. It's your first time moving out of states. Many of you have never moved out of states or never moved out of your parents' house. Many of you've never really experienced things on your own. So this is your first time. So of course anxiety is going to kick in. Of course you're going to be stressed. Of course you're going to be scared because you don't know what to expect. These are things that of course you're going to start feeling, and it's going to give you so much anxiety. You're going to start feeling like, I don't know what to do. That's absolutely normal. For your physical body, many of you have never experienced maybe such an 8 a.m. class before, the way you have to rush and go. Your 8 a.m. class from college is a whole different ball game from your 8 a.m. classes in high school. So of course you're going to start feeling weird and be like, why do I have to go to class 8 a.m.? So some of you are not morning people. Some of you are morning people. So those kind of changes most definitely makes a toll on your body, and you're going to, some of you that gain weight, you might lose weight. It depends on your physical body. When it comes to your physical body, some of you are going to be living in the dorm, so you don't really have authority over the food that you're going to eat, because you're going to be eating majority of cafeteria food. So your meal plans might change, the way you eat might just change. So it may lead you to gaining weight, it might lead you to losing weight. It just depends. So you have to work around that, and that's something that is very, very much expected if you're a freshman, or if you're a freshman, or even if you're a sophomore, even me as a senior. These are things that you just have to expect. Also, for your mental health, because it's your first time it's your first time in college, it's your first time experiencing life on your own. Literally, you're an adult now, baby. Like, you literally are. So your mental health is so important. Some of you are going to feel shitty. Absolutely true. You're going to feel like you don't deserve to be there. You're going to feel like, what am I doing here? So many kind of thoughts will start coming into your head. So many kind of, bad things will start coming into your head. And that is absolutely normal. But the most important thing is you have to raise your head up high and remind yourself, like, I worked hard to be here. I worked hard from high school to be in this college. This school chose me, or should you rather say, you chose the school. So you deserve to be there. You deserve the seat at that university. So continue to work hard and continue to raise your head high. So regardless of any mental stress that you're going through, realize that you deserve that seat. You deserve to choose the major. You deserve the major that you're studying, or the major you're studying deserves you. And if you're going through any mental stress, always make sure that you get a therapist. That's something they don't even tell you in colleges, but it is important that you get a therapist. I never knew that my school had a whole mental, a whole health center for for mental issues and stuff. I never knew that, so until now that I got into my senior year before I even realized that. So make use of your school's therapy. If you have access to your school's therapist, make use of that. It is important as a freshman because you're going to be going through a lot of physical changes and a lot of mental changes, and you need help as soon as you can, so you don't have a lot of things going through your mind and you start having suicidal thoughts or start having things that are negative and you don't want in your life. So baby, make use of that therapist and try as much as possible to adapt to the mental changes that you're going through and adapt to the physical changes that is happening to your body. The second thing to experience in college is expect people that are going to gatekeep information from you or try to act as if you're in competition with them. This never makes any sense to me because it's like, you're in college, nobody is actually competing with you. Everybody just wants to graduate to the best GPA that they possibly can. Nobody wants to repeat a course twice or 3 times. Nobody absolutely wants to do that. So gatekeeping information from your classmates is totally unnecessary, but expect there are people in your class that are actually going to do that. People that will literally not want to tell you how an assignment is done. People that are going to be like, okay, go figure it out yourself. Of course, yes, nobody owes you any explanation on their assignment or anything. Absolutely not. But at the same time, gatekeeping information or not telling me where I can get some textbooks for free or things like that is totally unnecessary. So expect that kind of thing that is going to happen. Number 3, expect that your friend groups are going to change. You are not going to keep the same clique of friends for the rest of your college years. You know how in high school we had like certain groups of people that we went to lunch breaks with, or we did certain things together. You're not going to experience that in college, baby, because first of all, you guys have different schedules, different times, different classes, different majors. So of course it's not possible that you guys are going to see yourself every single day to maybe eat lunch or eat breakfast or do whatever you guys have to do. No, it's not going to be possible. As you grow older in life, your friend groups are going to change. The way you think is going to change. So of course you're going to draw away from certain kinds of people. You probably want different kind of friends with a different kind of mindsets. The way you think in high school, it's no longer going to be the same. It's no longer going to be the same way that you're going to be thinking in college, because you're growing as a woman, you're growing as a man, you're going to a different kind of person. You are evolving, I should rather say. So of course, as you are evolving, your friends are going to be evolving. You guys can just be cordial, you guys can be acquaintances, because not everybody that you talk to is your friend. Some people are meant to be acquaintances, and let them be an acquaintance. Not everybody has to be labeled as a friend. So you have to know how to distinguish who is a friend, who is a classmate, and who is just an acquaintance, and that is absolutely fine. Number 4, this is one of them that I wish somebody told me. Nobody told me this, and when it hit me with a big blow, like pow. It's the fact that you are going to self-teach yourself in college. In high school we had teachers that were teaching us writing on the boards and all. No, that does not happen in college, sister, that doesn't happen. You are going to have professors that is literally going to tell you, read chapter 1, 2, 3, come back to the next class and ask questions, and they taught you that chapter for the semester, literally. Like, especially now that in COVID, many professors are not really actively trying to teach people. They're just giving basic information there and there and expect you to read the entire textbook on your own. Yes, you're going to experience that a whole lot. And when I had a professor that did this to me, I was just like, oh my God, this better not be real. This is not just real. But sis, it was real. I had to self-teach myself this class. Even I had organic chemistry in COVID. So imagine having organic chemistry in COVID. I was self-teaching myself. If you know you have the money to afford Khan Academy, do it now. Get yourself a YouTube if you don't have one. Get yourself a YouTube class. Subscribe to YouTube channels that are going to teach you things, because you're going to teach yourself a whole lot in college, because professors don't even have the time to be going through every single thing every single detail that the textbook says or every single information that they want you to know, and you cannot do anything about it because you are in college. So they expect you to have a different mindset automatically. Like, your mindset needs to change. Nobody has time to be spoon feeding you in college. Nobody, no professor is going to do that. That's why I always advise people, make sure that you go to class. Go to class, because going to class is going to help you in the long run. It can be boring sometimes if you have 8 a.m. classes, I know, but try as much as possible to go to class. Try as much as possible to write notes, even if it's just one line, because that one line can save you a whole lot of studying textbooks. That saves you a whole lot of studying textbooks, save you a whole lot of studying unnecessarily when you could have just studied one line, and that would have explained a whole lot of things. Go to class, or if you don't have that, even though you don't understand what the professor is saying, even in class, try as much as possible to go for tutorials. I know many schools have tutorials, so go for tutorials where another fellow student will teach you. Try as much as possible to do that, even as a freshman. Number 5, know that it is not possible for you to have it all together. Sis, you can't have it all together, especially if you're a freshman. If you're a freshman and you're undecided in your major, that is normal. Do not feel pressure to go choose a major because your friends are in that major. Do not feel pressure to go choose a major because you Googled it and you like searching where you can find the most money or anything. Don't feel pressured. You're going to find your own purpose. People have different purposes. We all have our different passions and things that we like. So don't feel pressured that you are 18 or you are 19 and you still don't know what you want to do with your life. Sis, that is fine. Don't feel pressure to have it all together. Don't feel pressure to be the smartest student in the room. Don't feel pressure to know your study habits the very first day that you come to college. That will be fine if you're one of those people that have it together. But if you don't have it together, don't feel pressured. If you are out there feeling pressured and feeling like I have so much anxiety and so much stress from family to be like, I want to do this, I want to do that, sis, I'm begging you, you don't have to have it all together. Don't feel pressured from advisors that are going to be like, oh, why don't you have it all together? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Why not study this? Do not feel any kind of pressure. Try as much as possible to be the best version of yourself. That is absolutely what is most important. So if you're in college right now and you don't have it all together, know that you're doing well. You are doing well, my sister. You are doing well, my brother. You hear me? Number 6, expect people that are going to tell you that I'm taking 18 credits and I'm working 2 jobs. I'm taking this and I'm doing that. Sis, okay, and what am I supposed to do with that information? Don't let nobody deceive you and make you feel like if you're not taking 18 credits or you're not taking 16, you're not taking 20 credits in one semester as a freshman or as a sophomore, then you are doing something wrong or you're not the smartest student in the room. That's a freaking lie. That's a lie from the pit of hell. So don't believe that. Do not be one of those people that is going to be like, I'm taking 18 credits. I'm doing this. I'm taking physics, organic chemistry, and economics together all in one semester. It doesn't benefit you. No, it doesn't. It's going to make you grow faster in college, which would be C's and C's and C's and C's all over your transcripts. But that's not what you want. If you know your goal is to get a certain kind of GPA, do as your power reach. Don't be rushing classes in a way that is going to affect you in the long run. The main goal is to graduate with a good GPA, no matter how long it takes. I am currently on a break from school, but I know my GPA is looking okay because I refuse to rush my school and be like 18 credits in one semester, 24 credits in one semester. Don't do that. Do not do that. Anybody that tells you that is setting you up for failure. So you're going to just know that you're going to expect people that are going to be telling you that. They're going to be boasting about how many credits they are taking. I'm taking 3 science classes. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. What am I supposed to do? Kill myself for you? No. So the earlier you realize that people that are going to be out here telling you how many credits they are taking, the better for you. And don't fall for that trap, because that trap set you up for failure, and you don't want to start a college year in failure. The final thing that I wish somebody had told me, or to expect in college, is expect to be invited to a lot of school events. Expect to go to to be invited to a lot of parties, a lot of external events from schools and all. But just know that you cannot say yes to every single one of them. No, you as a student, you have to create balance for your academic life and for your social life. Not every single party you have to say yes to. Don't be one of those people that is going to attend all those parties and at the end of the day your GPA is suffering. Don't do that. It's really not worth it. If it means saying no to some of the friends that you have, say no to them. It's really that simple. It's not going to kill you. It's really not. So know that from today, as a freshman, as a sophomore, you're going to be invited to as many parties as possible. They're going to have a lot of school events coming up, orientation days, that. But you don't have to go for all of them. You have to pick and choose, and you have to determine your priorities as a student, because you and you alone know the goals that you want for yourself academically. You and you alone know the goals that you want for yourself in general. So you have to make that, you have to be disciplined enough to know when to say no to certain things and know when to accept certain things as a college student. Finally, understand that regardless of college being the absolute ghetto, or regardless of college having all its ups and downs, college is actually fun. It is an experience, and you're going to learn a whole lot of things from this new experience. Know that you deserve a seat at your table. Know that you cannot be totally ready. It's not just possible. Try as much as possible to be the best version of yourself. Always come through for yourself. Know that you're going to make friends and you're going to lose friends. Know that you're going to win some battles and you're going to lose some battles. You just have to pick your battles correctly. The ones to lose and the ones to win. Know that you're going to fall and you're going to rise. Regardless of the situations, regardless of what you're expecting, regardless of the things that is going to be thrown at you, your experience is going to be different from my experience, and it's going to be different from your other friends' experience. But try as much as possible to wear your sleeves, to wear your shields, to wear your armor, and continue to be a strong and a better version of yourself. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys were able to enjoy this video. And if you're a freshman or sophomore or a junior, whatever year that you are in right now in college, I want to say congratulations to you for the steps that you've made in your life. Congratulations for all the achievements that you've made. I congratulate you. Nobody have congratulated you yet. I'm congratulating you, and I really do appreciate you. I'm giving you a tap on the back and know that you deserve it. Anyways, I hope that you guys are going to have a great semester and you guys are going to enjoy every single step that you make. See you guys in the next video. Make sure you stay blessed, you stay beautiful, you stay humbled, and you continue to be the best version of yourself. See you guys.